My name's TPindell. Welcome back to TpindellTV. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I make comedy videos and I do reactions where I crack jokes on the people in the videos, myself, and I share story times and just give my point of view. All of the above. No one's safe, including myself. My mom's not safe. I'm not safe right now. I'm really not safe. I got a hurricane storm coming right at my ass, and I'm still in this bit late night giving y'all this work. Smash the like button. That's all I ask. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, turn your notifications on, all of that great stuff. And go watch my Pop the Balloon and Find Love after this video, link in the description. Episode 7 comes soon. I'm going to edit it tomorrow if I don't lose power. We shall see. Keep your fingers and your toes crossed. Let's get it. Yeah, we back, bitch. And I'm black, bitch. I hit hard, yo. Heart attack, bitch. Trying to get rich. Trying to get lit. Trying to pop shit like a damn zit. And I don't give a damn if you hate, no. You can kiss my pinky toe.
All right, welcome back to BM Talks to Them.
I can't believe they managed to get all these people out here. Let me get big on them. Yum. Damn, Pindell. Yeah. Show that forehead. Shade on dress. Damn, I forgot my water. Well, no agua for you. Let me see what y'all looking. Damn, what you trying to hide that chin? You gotta hit that up angle. You gonna be like this the whole time. You know how women get when they got that chin hanging. They got that gobble goose hanging. Y'all love to do this shit. Just stop eating.
Today,
let me see. Okay. I don't know who this is. These eyebrows are diabolical. This right here, nuts. Them hoes straight across. I know you the correctional officer, but y'all really came on here. Y'all really don't. Okay, this is the one on the end. Okay, that's what I'm trying to use. The one use the chatty patty. I'm trying to figure out who's who. I don't know who you was. I need to see the thumbnail or something. Y'all looking different. Y'all really came on here looking crazy. Not crazy. Something. This little blouse. Man, let's get into this shit, man. I ain't cracking no joke.
we have some of the girls from episode 23.
Oh, you don't have all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
The episode that everyone's talking about. Welcome, ladies. How you feeling?
Okay.
Hey.
They soft spoken
I'm
now.
good. Great. Thanks for having us.
Looking at
Of
the thumbnail.
course. It's nice to have you guys back. Obviously, as you guys saw from your episode, we had the men on. They got a chance to speak, say their piece.
All right, so you got 6 people here, right? And 2, 4, 6, 8. It was 10 people total. So 4 of them was like, hell with this. I know we was wilding out. I'm not coming on this shit.
Piece, all that good
I know
stuff.
you
So we're
wouldn't
like,
on
you know,
this
it's only fair that we
for the
bring the
world.
ladies as well so they can say their piece, because a lot of the comments, you guys were pretty much under fire underneath that episode. So we were like, you know what, let's give them a chance so they can come back on. Maybe there's some things they want to address, whatever it may be, get some stuff off your chest. This is a great moment for you guys to do so. So we just wanted to bring you on the platform and just hear from you guys. I hope you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I want to ask you is how did you find the experience so far being on the show, and how did you find it when you saw the actual episode come out? How did you feel? Kind of explain your experience. Let's start with
Renee.
I had a fun experience. I was surprised to see a lot of negative comments. I thought that
Why?
we were a very
You don't know what 6 foot is. You don't know what 6'3" is. Why?
nice episode. No one was mean, or we didn't have like a viral weird moment. I thought that we all made a group chat after. Like, I thought we were cool, but
Damn, you one of them swipe uppers. Phone screen keep going dim, and you got to keep on swiping up on that motherfucker.
turns out we weren't.
wait. So you say you thought you didn't have a viral?
No, like she means like they didn't have like some crazy
Yeah, like,
weird
no one
viral
did-
moment.
you know.
But I mean, as a whole, though, the whole episode is a viral. It's like a viral moment. The whole
Yeah,
episode.
the episode, it was a good episode. I'm saying, like, we didn't have anyone that was disrespectful or had like some weird commentary or something. All the girls were respectful. The men, we did have a nice lineup, but we just didn't match up. They just weren't our types.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like we lost Christina, but we'll
Damn.
continue when she comes back on. We'll go ahead and pick up with her. So we were hearing from Kamina, aka Haitian Doll.
So yes, the experience was really
Oh, that's who you is. You the Haitian. You don't look nothing like you looked on that show. Damn, my eyebrows is crazy. Sapa say na bule ay kakazozo sherio.
really fun. I met a lot of amazing girls during the experience. I thought I met amazing friends as the guy side. I guess I was wrong with that. But other than that, watching the episode back, honestly, the negative comments don't really phase me. I mean, I was very respectful. I gave everybody a compliment before I turned them down, so I wasn't really too mean. So
Gave everybody a compliment. Yo, look at this.
yeah, I like to watch.
Fam, there's no way you came up on these people live stream like this. Ain't no way. I'm trying to see. Ain't no way. You might well just draw that shit straight across. Y'all got to think about that, fellas. Y'all don't realize this is your eyebrows right here, and this is your eyeball. You got to actually fake put your finger where her shit is. Her shit right here. Fellas, imagine waking up and drawing some shit up. Imagine waking up in the morning saying, I'm about to draw my shit up here. Oh, if I don't know where else to put myself now, I'll get it back.
It back, and it showed my bubbly side. I was laughing a lot, so yeah.
I ain't even know you had all them teeth in there. It's the grandchild's birthday, ain't it?
Yeah, I liked watching it back, and it showed my bubbly side.
Teeth got your lips leaning.
I was laughing a lot, so yeah.
Okay. Okay, what about Carrington?
My experience was great. Arizona was beautiful. I love to travel. So just the overall going out there was amazing. I was really nervous beforehand, but the girls definitely made it better for me. We talked, everybody reassured me. Anxiety was through the roof, but it ended up being so easy, so smooth. And like Renee was saying, afterwards we were talking and we're like, dang, we kind of had a boring episode. Like nobody even said anything crazy. Nobody, like everybody, guys and girls in the group chat, all were kind of in agreement that we didn't have a lot of viral moments. We were wrong, clearly, but during the experience, everybody was like, "Oh, like everybody was so nice." Like everybody tried really hard to be respectful, give compliments. It was definitely a learning experience as far as production and how things like this go on. A lot of standing, a lot of standing, but it was great.
Yo, let me say, we've seen a lot of episodes. We've seen women change shoes, women go barefoot, women swap shoes with other contestants. You know who do more standing than anybody and feet never appear to be hurt or bothering them? Arlette. Arlette toes don't never bother her. Arlette, you gotta get these girls some pointers. I don't know if you got insoles in them heels or something. Dr. Souls. Tell these girls the secrets, fam. You don't be limping and none of that shit. One time, dude, I'm gonna try to tell you ACL, try to hit your ass with a sham guard. Cross you up, try to hit you with the AI shit. Get them right.
Great, like being out there, it was amazing. And like Kamina said, we all kind of had a bond. We went and did things afterwards as groups, multiple times. We had that group chat. We're really kind of bonding in a way, getting to know each other outside, off of camera. Of course, now we all have different perspectives of everybody, and the experience is a little tweaked. But initially, it was like, oh, like we might have not found our person, but we definitely found friends out of
So they making it seem like the guys was hitting them up instead of talking to them too, like everything was cordial and cool. Guys, this is what happens when women turn you down, or if women say no, or women try to embarrass you. Guys don't just they aren't petty, and they don't like go tiff it. He's gonna look more and less of a man. You're gonna look at him like, oh my god, he's so emotional. We just take it on the chin, but we know what it is. They would BSing. Look at these. Look at this lineup right here. You meant to tell me none of these guys was date match? Y'all must be shooting for the stars, fam. That lineup was y'all lineup. That's y'all ballpark of guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have had some guys out here knocking you down, some studs, some nice guys stroking you out, having fun, show you a good weekend. You know, but commitment wise, if you pulled up all of their exes, like their people they have been in committed relationships with, and a lot of people, you pull up a lot of these people they're in a committed relationship, not a one-off, not the baller around town, the ball player, the celeb that, girl, guess who in my DMs? Girl, guess who I was with last night? Not that one that's gonna give you that one night stand, that one-off, and call you Uber, call you that black car, send you back home. The guy who met your parents or introduced you to his parents, you was in a committed relationship with, y'all said I love you, he cared about you. If something happened to you, he'll wipe your ass. That guy, what he look like? Y'all be getting on here thinking y'all, where the baddies at? Guys too, where the bad? I want a baddie. Nigga, you ain't never had no baddie. Never in your life had a baddie.
A bit initially, but you live and learn. And then as far as the comments and things like that, I'm a very inside person. I am not like I took a detox from the internet and social media before this trip, and getting it back and this being the first thing, it was a lot for me. So I can't sit here and act like, oh, I have the toughest skin. I just stopped reading the comments because I know everybody's
You're getting
pure
cooked.
intent. And after
Damn, bitch, you tired, bitch? You tired? Lay down. You exhausted? We 5 minutes into this shit.
getting to know these women, I just can't. Like, I couldn't sit there and watch them degrade these women as far as their looks, their personalities, because those conversations afterwards show that those 20 seconds that went viral aren't these girls. So it did. It kind of hurt my feelings. It kind of put me in a weird space. Like, oh, okay, for one, I don't date. I don't communicate with people just outside of work and things like
That
that. So
might be a
this right here
problem.
was extremely overwhelming, having all those eyes on me.
Man, y'all knew what y'all signed up for. It's episode 20, 24, 25. Stop the cap right now, please. And on top of that, I don't want to hear, oh, these people weren't right. Oh, they was, bro, if it's 80% of the comment section saying something about you, you got to be like, yo, maybe I am the problem. Maybe we did do something wrong as a whole. Oh, we didn't have a viral moment, so it couldn't have been that bad. Y'all were just bad as a unit. You know what I'm saying? As a whole team, it was just awful. You know, sometimes you look at a team and the quarterback bad or the receivers bad. All the offense was bad, the defense was bad, special teams bad, the coaching was bad, the front office bad, the manager bad, the parking lot people bad. Everybody was bad, fam. The concession stand people were bad. Y'all were bad.
From people that I don't even know. But overall, it was nice.
Okay. All right. Let's go and let's move into Ish.
So the experience overall, I think, had a lot of positives to it. Like Carrington said, going through the process, understanding how things like that work, meeting new people. The group of ladies that I met was amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. I have zero bad things to say about any of the women. That was an amazing experience for me. Afterwards, getting to know the guys, you get to know people at a certain level and you see things and you're like, these guys aren't so bad. Not saying that they were bad when we seen them, but you kind of see people for what they are outside of them being on camera. So felt like I got a really good look at who these people were. And then after the video dropped, seeing all the negativity and everything that people were shooting at the girls, I feel like I got a lot of heat. I'm not saying that everybody got positive stuff, then I got like negativity. But when I tell you I was waking up in a bad mood because so many people were saying all these negative things about me that weren't true. Like there were rumors like all over, people making like individual videos of me, and
I've never been under scrutiny like that, especially in such a negative way. And me being the person that I am at the core, you know, it really did hurt my feelings because I'm
Oh,
like, these people literally don't know who I am. They just see these images of something
I think she was the one
put
in
in
the
front of
green
all these
dress.
people, and we're expected to do this thing. Like the show is about dating and essentially either accepting or rejecting a person. And I feel like when we're being honest with ourselves and we're, you know, rejecting people in front of all of these eyes is seen as such a negative, as if we are meant to be with every person that crosses our path, and that's just not realistic. So I think it was a good experience overall, being
Dang.
able to, you know, meet these people and have
That's what I really want to see. They ain't got the girl that had that chest tattoo on here. They was they popping her balloon early. She said, "No, I'm done with it."
this connection. But I don't necessarily like how much negativity the women receive, because
The one talking, that was the first one in line that had that green on.
again, like Carrington said, knowing these women, they are such good women inside and out. And I just can't see what people are seeing online. And I've gotten to know them at the level that I have. So a lot of positives, but I definitely don't care for the negatives that came with it. I feel like, you know,
That sound about right. I'll take all the positives, but any negatives, I'm not taking accountability for that shit. I don't want to see it. That sound about right. And
if people were a lot more open minded and understanding, they would feel, you know, that we're human too. You can't learn or know somebody off of 20 seconds, especially with all these negative headlines that each episode or each video of, you know, that has been taken out of context has been given. Like, it's just so many he say, she say things that are like, kind of like the telephone. You hear one thing on the first episode, then the next clip, somebody says something different and takes it out of context, and somebody takes that clip, and now that clip is taken out of context.
hey man, BM and Arlette, look at BM and Arlette face. They are me. Wrap this shit up, man. You be thinking you eating, you the group leader, you the White Ranger or the Power Ranger Coalition. Wrap this up, man. You think you saying something? This is not saying nothing. Nothing. Man, this joint got a fur, titty out tank top with buttons on it. Diabolical. He wore this blessed with his wrinkles and this crimp. Oh, man.
It's just so much, you know, bending and twisting and not even knowing the full truth. So I definitely want people to understand, like, all y'all seen on the internet, not true.
So
Not
Ish,
true.
I actually want to ask you a question, right? Because you said that you don't do bold, guys, but Mo was basically, you know,
Who?
bold. So obviously people are saying, you know,
They don't like that. Calling you out on your shit. Look at the body language when he just asked her a simple question. Calls her. You say you don't like bald guys, but such and such was bald. What's up? Bro, let's just have an adult conversation, bro. Nobody did all that when you was
you
talking.
don't do bold, guys.
Look, she's like, I know where this is going.
Mo was basically, you know,
Who?
bold. So obviously people are saying, you know, you say you have to be honest, right? But was you being honest at that time when you say you don't do bold, and then but you was gonna go for Mo?
I think I was being honest, but with Maul, you may not have seen it on camera, but like he literally had hair. Like it was not like completely bald, like he was like missing all his hair. It was
But a buzz cut.
legitimately hair growing out of his head. He just had a really low cut. And even if you go on his Instagram page, which I seen afterwards, you can see like videos and pictures of him with actual hair. Like he's not
Look at them.
like completely bald. So that's what I was seeing. And I'm not saying that I'm against bald men, because that's another thing that was taken out of context. I think black men especially are really, you know, handsome, especially being bald. I think for me it's just an age thing, and the difference between Rob and Maul was that Rob, like he said, he couldn't help it. Like he didn't have the capability to grow hair, you know, in certain parts of his head, so he was bald. But Maul was a little different. Maybe he was bald or low cut by choice. And I think that's what
But
the difference was for me.
do you get what people see though? Because obviously a lot of people see that he is basically, you know, nearly bald, right? So when you're coming on this type of show and you're presenting yourself the way that you present yourself, people will judge you by what they see, right? So did you think that the way that you acted, like, and some of the stuff that you said, also, you said the thing about the long distance thing, right? You said that that was an issue. Obviously, coming onto the show, I mean, I would imagine you're coming on. If you're flying into Phoenix, I would think that you're okay with long distance. You know,
Other people.
because the majority of people that come on the show, they're flying from different parts of the states. You know, so
I mentioned that too. I said maybe in the earlier episodes, first 5, first 10, everybody was local from Arizona. But once these people started flying in from other states, flying across country, flying from DC, flying from Florida, flying from Atlanta to be on a pot balloon in Arizona, you got to be open to long distance relationships at this point. How you gonna fly to across the country on a dating show but not be open to long distance relationship?
Right.
what are the
So,
chances that you're gonna find somebody that lives in the same state as you?
I mean, I think the chances of that are very high because you're
Oh my God. We're not gonna be able to get through this, fam. What is the chances of you being from out of state and flying to Arizona and find somebody from that same state? I think the chances are very high. In 50 states, man.
crossing these people's paths every day. The issue with the long distance, especially the situation with Cliff, is that he's living in Las Vegas, right? I'm living in, the Detroit area of Michigan. That's right here and right here. Long distance is different in Michigan and Ohio than it is from Michigan and Las Vegas. So the proximity was not there for me. If I can drive 4 hours to see a person, if we're doing it every other week,
You could fly 4 hours to see somebody.
2 times a month or however it
Probably be the same cost with this gas money.
is, the proximity is there and there's some closeness. And I think in any long distance relationship, the parties have to be eventually willing to move, but too far of a distance just would not have worked for me. And I think that's very reasonable. And there were people,
I understand that, but for the show, right? The show is a long distance type of show. Like, you know,
yeah,
it's like
but
if you're coming on the show, you kind of have to be, you know, okay with long distance because
She coming on the show saying, if the nigga ain't living in the Northeast, he ain't for me. She got that shit split up like NFL divisions. She said she want shit. She want an AFC North ass dude. You know what I'm saying? She not going for that NFC West. No.
everybody else is flying in,
Yeah,
you know, to find love.
I don't think she's saying she's not okay with it. She's
yeah,
okay with it to a certain
No.
extent.
Right,
to a
right.
certain extent. And then, and then
But this is the
you
thing,
have
you
to
know
hear me.
that
Look,
you
you have to
But
hear
you-
me out.
Oh shit, she cutting off BM. Damn, bitch. This shit called BM talk, ain't it? Let that nigga talk. It's called BM talk. Let my dog say something.
Extent.
right,
To a
right.
certain extent, and then
But this is the
you
thing,
have
you
to
know
hear me.
that
Look, you have to
but
hear
you
me out from my standpoint. You have two people from Philadelphia, right? You have Maul, and you have
What do you do besides bobblehead? Every time somebody say something, yo, bobblehead ass. Look,
my
watch this.
standpoint. You have
Damn, what the hell is this? You ain't know you was on camera? You on camera.
an
but
extent, and then
but this is the
you
thing,
have
you
to
know
hear me.
that
Look,
you
The fuck is this?
you have to
but
hear
you
me out from
What is you doing? You malfunctioning? Somebody put water on your battery?
my standpoint. You have
Oh, she glitching.
two people from Philadelphia, right? You have Maul,
Damn, you snap back. Welcome back.
and you had, I don't know her name, but they were from the same state. So that's like a luck thing. I think when you go on these shows, you have to understand that it's some sort of luck or some sort of, destiny. If you're not meant to meet somebody on these shows, you're just not meant to meet that person. But they happen to come on the show and be from the same state. So maybe they were meant to meet. From my standpoint, I know what I was willing to do and what I was willing or what I wasn't willing to do. And I knew like the proximity that I was kind of willing to work with. And that's just what it was. Like there's 8 people, there was 10 of us. It's not always going to be a perfect match or everything's going to be, cookie cutter or perfectly fit in shape, and I
Damn,
think
she
that's what the
talking, boy. She
experience
talking
is
more than
about.
me.
But to say that I wasn't accepting of any type of distance, I think is kind of just shooting out into the dark, because two people were from Philly. There could have been somebody from Ohio. There could have been somebody that lived in Indiana, but it just wasn't like that on the episode. And I don't think that's necessarily on me personally. If we're talking about getting realistic matches, like, realistically, you guys pick the people. So maybe try doing things on a regional level to where people are more comfortable, because I know a lot.
This nigga is brave. To be realistic, you guys pick the people. So do better at picking us and putting us together. Oh shit. Nah, now I want y'all to keep that same energy. TPindell, why you make these videos? Why you gotta be disrespectful? Why you gotta talk about the host? Why you gotta call the BBM Goomba? Why you gotta do stuff like that? Nah, now keep this same protective custody energy against these young ladies. Keep that same energy, because she just sat up here and said, to be quite frank, y'all pick the people who come on the show. Do a better job picking them and putting us together. That's basically what she just said on BM Talks. She's saying that after she cut me off from talking. He was talking. Cut him off twice. All right, let supposed to be like, hold on 1 second. Let him finish. Come on.
Matches, like,
She might have to mute her.
realistically, you guys pick the people. So maybe try doing things on a regional level to where people are more comfortable, because I know a lot of ladies, not just myself, that wouldn't necessarily do long distance if it was just too long, like too much of a distance in between the people. So
Yeah.
BM ain't feeling that. He coming for you, BM. The enterprise. Coming for the whole enterprise. Coming for the family.
Yeah,
yeah,
so yeah, no, I understand what you're saying there, but essentially this show, we do put on the description that it is for the whole of the USA. So you have to know that if you're coming on the show, know that you should be open-minded to dating people from all over the states. And I understand you know, not wanting to be, some people come on and they are from the same state, but you know, we are picking people who we think is compatible with other people. We're not looking at distance.
Single their ass out. Go back to her.
People who we think is compatible with other people.
Let me see what them baby hairs doing. Y'all really took them baby hairs and said I'm a coney hold down on my forehead. And I'm gonna put some ruby red makeup on my cheeks and my nose.
We're not looking at distance. Me and my wife, I lived in London for 20 years and then I came to the US. So if you're talking
right.
long distance,
I know that's motherfucking. I know that's right. I know that's right, BM. Me and my wife, I lived in London for 20 years, 2 decades. And I met this woman, I said, shit, time to go, y'all. Pack this shit up. All right, London, keep these baguettes and these biscuits and this little bread shit y'all be eating. I'm going to the USA. I got to go. That boy said he made a move. I know that's right, son. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go.
I lived in London for 20 years and then I came to the US. So if you're talking long distance, that
was
didn't
real
stop
long.
us.
Ooh, that nigga cooked. That nigga BM cooked. Y'all making him mad. Arlette, look at Arlette looking off into the mud. Yeah, say that shit again. You think this is if you want love, motherfuckers on this show won't even give up smoking cigarettes for love. You'll get cancer before love. Oh, you don't like nobody smoke? I gotta pop. Nah, I gotta quit. This might be a sign I need to quit smoking. Oh, I smoke weed. I smoke weed every day. I'm a heavy smoker. If you don't like nobody that smoke weed, you ain't for me. Niggas choosing drugs over love, over companionship, over a life partner potentially. I can't get these drugs up. On here looking like a dressed up Pookie from New Jack City because you choosing drugs. Don't look down. What you got? Note cards? A proctor? What you reading off?
Looking at
This
distance.
ain't the debate.
Me and my wife, I lived in London for 20 years and then I came to the US. So if you're
Keep on nodding now. This you
Talking long
trying.
distance.
That
That
was
didn't
real
stop
long.
us.
Oh God.
But I definitely
Not you being over it, bruh. They don't care. They don't care as a unit. They don't care as a unit. Is I deserve this. This is what I should get. I deserve the perfect guy, but without being anywhere near close to the perfect woman. They don't care. I ain't willing to do no long distance. Well, damn, y'all, why you came on the show? These people coming from all over the U.S. I put this in the description. Shit, I love this woman, and I lived in London for 20 years, and I uprooted, and I moved to the States to be with her. That is a fucking, if that's not an eye opener and well, damn. Here I am complaining about a 4-hour flight. A 4-hour flight. You know how long that flight is from Arizona? The flight to London from Miami gonna hit you with 8 hours. And they might try to take you from Miami and hit New York and then slide over to London. You feel me?
if you're talking long distance, that
was
didn't
real
stop
long.
us.
Oh God.
But I definitely understand what you're saying there, and yeah, let's move on to Kia.
Damn, boy, you ate with that. I ain't gonna hold you. Be on talk, huh?
Yeah, I'll say, I don't want to speak for everyone, but at least for me, I was not ready for these quote unquote 15 seconds of fame. When I just chose to be on the show, it never crossed my mind, oh my gosh, I'm going to get hundreds of notifications a day or, whatever feedback I received. My notifications have been on mute for years,
She about to
so
talk for
that
2
wasn't a
days.
huge problem. I did look at some of the comments the first day the episode dropped, and I said, that's interesting. But I'm the type of person who has no issue with distinguishing the internet from real life.
Those are real life people commenting on the video. All right? It's not an AI video. Those are real life people commenting on y'all video. So they're basically saying, if I ain't like, and this is the craziest thing. So people will sit up here and say, I know how to distinguish the internet from real life. But if those were compliments, that head would be inflated. They wouldn't know how to differentiate. People only say that when it's negative shit. I know how the internet's not real. It's a fake place. Da-da-da. But if they glorifying you, they bigging you up, telling you how great you are, telling you how perfect you are, telling you how beautiful you are. Oh my God. You are right. You're right. I am beautiful. I am perfect. Everyone does want to be like me. I am a boss big goals. I am couples goals. I am related. People believe it and don't know how to differentiate the internet when it's positive.
So that's not something that, I will say that there were way more positive comments that I received than negative. Of course, we all receive negative comments. I will say I've gone on a few times and people have actually noticed me. Oh, I really enjoyed, your episode, your positive
They lied.
demeanor, blah, blah, blah. And that was really encouraging to me. Because one thing about me, as you can see on the episode, I try to exude positivity.
This girl still about to just glorify herself and talk about herself. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna finish. It's never gonna get old.
And encouragement for other people, whether or not I know you or not. And so it was really a blessing to me to receive that back in return. Now, for the negative comments, one thing that was really eye opening for me
How much you talk?
was that people seem to know me better than I know myself. People seem to know my intentions better than I do and better than even God knows me. So I'm so glad that you all are so much more intelligent. And I'll also say that this episode really highlighted to me how big mental illness is and how vastly undiagnosed it is. Because for you, BM, I can't imagine you as the person you are today looking up on anyone's platform just to go on their page, type their name in, go on their page, go under their pictures, and express how much they genuinely have believed in their mind that they hate someone that they have never met. So it was also interesting.
Y'all wouldn't make it on the internet, bitch. These niggas be rude, mean, disrespectful, attack your family, attack your loved ones, they attack everybody, attack your kids. Damn, people don't care. People are mean and ruthless. You know, just think about your favorite celeb relationship. Just think they'll attack, attack, attack. This shit ain't for everybody. You know, everybody want to be popular, want to be famous, want to be do this, want to get that money. And the money on is fun. The money is nice, but this what it comes with. We and y'all acting like y'all ain't know this shit would happen. Y'all seen previous episodes. Y'all seen viral people get it. Y'all seen what happened to some people. So why y'all think that it can't happen to you? This is the same platform and same show. Why y'all acting clueless now? I never thought that I would wake up and get all these notifications. What?
There was actually one comment in particular that I came across. A guy who's been talking to himself in my DMs since 2021 decided to go under all of the positive comments and basically say that he knows me. And then I've gone on this so many, basically a tour of all of these dating shows. And, it is widely known that I hate Black men. And I go on all of these dating shows just to have a viral moment to be disrespectful. We've never met a day in my life. I did.
Well, shit, you didn't get this man. You let him know you see him. This didn't help. You think he gonna stop now?
Submit my DNA to Ancestry, so maybe I'm cloned somewhere. But it's interesting that people can make these connotations about you,
I should have went
create
and got me my
this
water.
image of you just to demean you. And all I can say is I'll pray for you guys. It's unfortunate. You, BM, are always thinking about the next big move, your next project, how to make money, how to better yourself and your family. And that's the wavelength that I am on as well. So it's difficult for me to understand the thought process of someone who thinks any differently and actually has the time to go on someone else's platform to belittle them. So that's unfortunate, and you're in my prayers.
So I actually do want to add to that as well. So we are actually normal people. Me, I never ever think that I am this big
Now she trying to say she BM Junior and shit.
person better than people. No,
BMJ.
I am the same as everybody. Once we leave this earth, we're all gonna we're all the same. You
Agreed.
understand? So one thing that I always have to let people know that I'm a musician. I've had all of this that what everyone's getting. You understand? So I've been through it all. The internet, the trolls, the hate. And you know what I say to haters? I don't watch you. So why do you watch me?
Right. That's my point,
Don't
essentially.
right. Don't watch me. So if you put too much energy into people that are negative,
And drain you.
you're gonna get drained, and you're just gonna be
Exactly.
stuck on their level. They want you to be on that level. But if you don't watch them and you keep going, like if
Dang, Shorty ain't never connect back to the joint.
I was to follow haters, I would have failed.
Exactly.
So yeah,
I agree.
let's move on to Christina.
Okay, so I really loved my experience. I didn't feel like I was disrespectful to anyone. I really didn't read the comments because I'm the type of person who doesn't care.
Cap.
But I definitely had people come under my post and like care.
Put a cap in the comment section if you think she lying. If you don't think she lying, don't put anything down there. Just put a cap emoji. If you already commented, leave another comment.
But
If you don't got access to a cap emoji, just like one of the caps you see down there.
I definitely had people come under my post and like comment their opinion. I was just like, okay. Yeah, I really didn't care, but most of all, it was a positive experience for me. It was something I did for the first time and I enjoyed everyone. And yeah, it was great. Thank you for having me.
Man, please leave that neck alone.
Good. So what
Y'all be tearing y'all neck up. It's your neck, baby. It's your neck. That's your neck, okay? We're gonna be on FaceTime trying to straighten that neck out. That's not gonna smoothen your neck. That's your neck. All right.
I did for the first time and I enjoyed everyone. And yeah, it was great. Thank you for having me.
good. So what would you guys say like what do you think it was that caused people to be so negatively impacted by your episode?
Me
I
personally, oh, go ahead. Do you want to go
Yeah, go
ahead?
ahead, Carrington.
Okay. Me
Let her
personally, I
talk.
feel like it's because they don't realize that this is a production at the end of the day. Even though it's all authentic and everything that is said is being said, there is a purpose of this show. You want to hear why. You want to hear that initial thought. You want to hear exact things. Like, at first we were being extremely what you would be in the real world. You're at a bar, a guy approaches you. You don't say, "Oh no, I don't. You're ugly. You're ugly." You don't say that. You just be like, "No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not interested." But on a platform like this, when we're expected to, why aren't you attracted to them? Why was it the initial attraction? What did you see? What about his shoes? You have to be specific, and there are only so many ways you could deliver that. If I said I wasn't attracted to you, clearly I'm just not attracted to you. That doesn't mean that you're not handsome, and we got a lot of comments about that as well. People are like, how is every man handsome after you done turned him down? I've met handsome men every day of my life. I've worked with handsome men all day long. That does not mean I'm attracted to any of them. You can be attractive, but not be attracted. And I think there was a really weird turn, and everybody forgot, like, this is a dating show, guys. This is you're not my person. So everybody was just super upset about the fact that this is not you. You might give every man in your DMs a chance. You might hear every man that approaches you out, maybe. But the women lineup that was up there, they're all extremely beautiful women. I promise you that they get attention every day. Every day. At least, I can't speak for them, but I've seen them in person. I see myself every day. Just because you seem sweet doesn't mean that I have to entertain that. Making yourself less available in certain ways does higher your value. Having standards does higher your value as a woman, in my opinion. So if I see this man come out and I'm not attracted to him, you guys are like, hear him out. Hear him out. Why? I'm not attracted. I'm going to hear you out because somebody else might want to hear you out. But I'm not into you. I have to wake up to you every day. If we match, and it goes farther, I have to wake up to you. I have to be proud that you're my man. I have to be able to say, yeah, I chose that, and not have any sex. I went on there really to date, as well as most of these women, in my opinion. Why now on this platform am I supposed to give somebody a chance who I'm not attracted to? And I done flew across the country not to settle. I didn't do that. And they are handsome men. Somebody is going to really want to be with that man and drool over him, and their body's going to get tingly. That wasn't the case for majority of us women, and that's not fair for you all or for them to expect us to hear him out. He's a nice guy. Hear him out. He's got money. Hear him out. He's tall. That's fine. That is fine, but I'm not attracted. And a lot of those comments were telling us that we were just young-minded and we just, our priorities are messed up. And I have to disagree. I have to disagree with a lot of that.
So I have to say as well that people think that, when we're getting this type of traction, we're here like, we're getting traction. No, we want people to actually match. I want people to actually find their love. That's the main thing. We actually
get like frustrated when there are matches because we're like, dang, we picked these people,
and y'all were.
This is the thing, right? This is because I think I even called Ish as well, because when I saw her stuff going around, and I had said, look, I know there's a difference with being rude and being honest, right? I know a lot of you was just being honest, right? I even warned you girls on the show. Remember, I stopped recording and I said to you girls, you're all saying the same things.
Piggybacking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think the main...
I'm saying, I tried to warn you, Mom. I tried to warn y'all. Y'all saying the same shit, okay? Come on now.
Thing is that people just kept hearing the same thing. And it's kind of like, are they all just copy and paste? Like, are they all just copying each other? So do you think that maybe that's what people
that could have been something?
I think that was still a hang up, because when we were saying, initial attraction, which is very much the truth, production, behind the scenes, it's like, hey guys, like you all are saying initial attraction, be specific. And then that's when the girls started to be more specific. They realized, like, maybe we are being a little cushiony, maybe we are being a little nice. And then it got turned into
hate.
So when we
they blaming BM again. BM, we tried to be nice. Then you told us to be more specific, and now everybody called us haters.
I said to you, ladies, you're saying the same thing. I said the same exact answers is what, when the internet see this, they're gonna have something to say. I said, when the internet see you keep saying the same answers, they're gonna have something to say. And some of you girls as well, when I said that, you didn't believe it, you know.
You
And
got
I was
upset
like,
actually.
and I was like, ladies, I want you guys to do well. I want you to do well. But so we didn't say for you lot to, you know, go super dive deep and stuff. We were saying basically just, you know, if you're saying the same thing,
Change it
it's
up a
like copy and
bit.
paste,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, Ish wanted to speak.
I do. I want to kind of piggyback off of Carrington. Um, I think it sounded like we were saying the same things essentially because we were feeling the same things about these men. Just like Carrington said, you can be nice, you can have a good career, which is funny because a lot of people call us gold diggers, and all of those men have all of those men have very good careers, money. It was never about that. I think we're all women that are successful in our own ways. So um, people hate to see it, but we have options. So those types of things just right off bat doesn't necessarily.
How many options do you really have at our big age and you're flying across the country to pop balloons? Think about that. How many options? You might have options of guys that want to hunch on you, that want to have sex with you, that, you know what I'm saying, that want to touch on you in your private area, your no square. But how many options do you have of legitimate bachelors that want to settle down with you, that want to live happily ever after with you? You guys can have options. You guys can have people in your DMs. A lot of times people feel like I got so many dudes in my DMs. Or you in a relationship, I want to be single. I got so much opportunities. You get out there, that shit is not what it's cracked up to be. It's different. It's a different thing than 50, 100 men lusting over you and one man who really cares about your or one woman who really cares about your well-being. And if you ate today and how you slept last night and what can they do to make your day easier? Do you need a foot rub? Do you need to talk to me or vent? Can I vent with you? I'm just having a rough day. I don't want to talk about it. I just want a hug. I want to be held. A dude that want to hunch on you and knock you down, he not trying to hold you. He don't want you. Think that's an option? I don't. If all y'all had all the options y'all think y'all had, why is y'all on Pot the Balloon to find love? To openly say we got options. Options for what? To get knocked down? Pumped and dumped?
That are successful in our own ways. So people hate to see it, but we have options.
Nuts, man. Who hates to see that you have options? Who hates to see that? I don't hate to see it. I wished all y'all had legitimate guys that you liked that want to settle down and be serious. Because that's why all y'all, I hope, went on the show. Settle down, find the love of your life, have a family, get married, happily ever after. That's what I was thinking. But y'all don't have a bunch of those options. Let's just keep it a buck. Y'all don't have a bunch of those options because if you did, you wouldn't have got on the plane and flew out to Arizona.
So those types of things just right off bat doesn't necessarily make us drool and want to pick these guys because they have a good career or they come off nice because if you're a religious person or you believe in a higher power, like you know how to, trust in yourself, trust in who you believe in, and that allows you some level of discernment.
Man, y'all niggas just nodding. What the hell are we talking about right now?
So every person that you encounter, just because they're nice, you can be a nice guy, but you don't have to necessarily be a good guy for me. If I, talk to every nice guy, then I would be looked at and shamed as
Damn, we lost another one. All that head nodding and shaking. It looked like it was a little earthquake going on over there.
a you know what
Okay,
in the
welcome
streets.
back
You know
now.
what I'm saying? So I think we're all just
Crazy.
women and we're
Delusional.
successful in a way to where we don't necessarily have to, you know, give attention to all those things that everybody's trying to sell on the internet. And then the thing is too, yes, it's a dating show, but let's be honest and not act like people don't show you representation of themselves when they show up to you for the first time.
So what the hell do y'all think? Yes, people do that. Y'all do that. Y'all do that with this makeup. Them niggas don't know what y'all look like. You knew Buddy was bald head. We knew that, right? We knew Buddy shoes was crashed. We don't know how tall y'all is. You got the heels on. We don't know what you look like under that makeup. Y'all had that thing on. You got it on right now. You got a red nose. You got the Rudolph with the cheeks red. We don't know that. We don't know where your eyebrows really start. We don't know. Y'all doing the same thing. They just being polite. I don't know what's up under. I don't know what's up under. I don't know what's up under this. I don't know what's up under this. I don't know what's up under that. I don't know what that look like when you take this out. I don't know. It's a dice roll, but they ain't get up there and say they took you for what it's worth. There's one dude that got up there and said he ain't really into makeup and lashes and that, but the rest of that man was chilling.
Like, people don't show you representation of themselves when they show up to you for the first time. Shoot, for the first couple months, like, they're giving like the best version of themselves because they're in front of you and they're in front of the production team. They're in front of all these women and they know they're going to be in front of millions of eyes.
Same is
So let's
happening
be
on
clear
both
about
sides.
that. And then,
oh shit, she wrote this shit down. She just read down. She read that off. She said she came in prepared with no cards. Said this what I'm gonna read. This what I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna read their ass when I look at this. Watch
be in
this.
front
Watch
of
this. Look
millions
down.
of eyes. So let's be clear about
That's a look down and that's a read off right there. She's reading right now.
that. And then, just like Carrington said, I did not fly across the country to settle. I'm trying to be married. I'm trying to date my husband. I'm not trying to date casually and have fun and kiki and talk with somebody. I want children. Like, I want my life to go in a certain direction. And I simply did not see any of those men being the father of my children. And
She ain't see nobody she wanted to hunch. That's all fell on fair games. I get it. Looks gonna fade though. Looks gonna fade as we get older, and that's just what it is too. And I say all the time, a lot of times y'all fellas, y'all pass a good woman, right? A good woman sits right in front of you. A great spouse, a great woman, a great potential mom, a great potential wife is right in front of you. And sometimes guys will pass that up over a big butt or some big boobs. Get distracted, lust, thinking with the wrong head. I see it happening all the time. Some people will leave their perfectly fine relationship because it ain't no drama in it, and they'll say it's boring. Settle yourself in being bored. Being bored, there's nothing wrong with being bored. It's okay. Everything ain't got to be turmoil and ruckus and drama and love and hip hop. It's okay. Boring can sometimes be peaceful. All right? And the same with the women. There's plenty of guys in these women's DMs that are legitimate bachelors that will love them to the end of the world. But they ain't 6'3", 6'5". They ain't this. They ain't that. They don't got this going on. And they'll pass up on that off of just physical features and this and all this shit or the stature or somebody, all this shit that could fade. You could love your partner's face. He has a beautiful face. Get in a car accident. Face tore up. What you gonna do now? Not love him no more? I get it. You want to be attracted to the person, but y'all called all the guys handsome. Yeah, he was handsome, but he wasn't attracted to. All right. Okay. What now? These were just good representations. They could have all been being fake. Same vice versa.
I don't feel bad about that. And then I
Reading
think
again.
the
Took another
my
glance.
children. And I don't feel bad
Get that read on. Give me your next line. What you got on them note cards?
about that. And then I think the reason why the women on the show episode got so much scrutiny is because a lot of those men, again, they didn't argue back or they didn't fight back or they didn't, snap back like men on previous episodes did. And I think the internet has a tendency to try to take up for people that they think need taken up for. And in all reality, I'll just say it right now, none of those men needed any taken up for. They are very capable of taking up for themselves. very capable of taking up for themselves, and they didn't necessarily need that. They went on the show, they had what they wanted to do on their mind, and in my opinion they did exactly what they needed to do because the internet loved them, right? But as far as the negative scrutiny we received, I feel like we received so much of it because there was no viral moment where the guy was snapping back and saying his piece to simple honesty from the women's part. And I understand you say that we needed to be specific, but we didn't necessarily have to be mean. I still personally don't think that I was mean. I never called anyone ugly. I know a lot of comments said that I was a height shamer and how is 6 feet not tall enough. It was never that with me. Like my first boyfriend that I was with for like the longest, he was 5'7". I'm 5'6.5". I've never had
She
an
hit us with that. I got black friends.
issue with height. My issue is that, just like a lot of the women agreed, some of those men were being deceitful about what height they were, and that's just what it was.
So
Like,
can I actually just jump in there? All right.
yep, go ahead.
What? So this is for all the ladies. What is it about height?
No, no. That ain't that answer. Look. That answer not on your note card? That answer not on your note card?
Go ahead.
What? So this is for all the ladies. What is it about height?
Great question.
I don't
What
care
is
about
it
height.
about height that is so important, especially when you're way short?
Way shorter.
And this
And y'all grown as hell.
weekend, where's Haitian though?
Right there, Kamina.
Right there, yeah, Camina and
Hi.
Renee.
And Renee.
Let's ask both of them because you both had, issues with height. What is it that gets you so, that you don't want to pick a guy because of their height? When like you were, Camina was
Kamina.
5. She's 5'1".
5'1",
right?
I think. That's what she said,
5'1",
yeah.
and that guy was
6 feet.
6 feet.
So, for one, he didn't really seem 6 feet, but
He wasn't.
kind of like what we're saying.
It
We're on a
doesn't matter. Even if he's 5'10", the nigga is 9 inches taller than you, fam. 9 inches taller than you. Just answer the question.
show. There's production. 8 women with balloons. Me personally, I dated somebody, 5'6".
We don't care. Answer the question. What is it about height?
5'10". But if I'm going to be in front of the camera and like I don't even know the name, the age, what you do for work, what you like, what you don't like, that's very small information. So I'm gonna go what I prefer. It's not mandatory. Like in my real life, I don't use that mindset, but on
I
a show
did on the
like that,
show.
yeah. It's
So
like, okay, you're
That made absolutely no sense. In real life, I don't use that mindset, but in this show, I use that mindset. Oh my gosh.
How does your man need to be for you to accept them?
I mean, he could be around like I'll say 5'6" and up. I don't mind that.
You just also have to be attracted to them as well. You're not
Exactly.
going to
Exactly.
settle
I
for
have to be
height and attraction.
But
exactly
she,
height
but
and
she,
attraction.
she,
But yeah, at
she,
the
but
moment
she
being
didn't
on
say the attraction on the show. She said the height.
well yeah, but yeah, like I said, if I'm on a show and I just get to know very small information about you. In my real world, it's not mandatory, but if I'm going on Pop the Balloon, it is. I mean, it's not. It's. I'm sorry. So on the show, it's mandatory, but in my real life, it's just a preferred thing. So like, I don't really know much about the guy, so I would prefer him to be, tall. I mean, like I said, he didn't look 6 feet. He looked a bit shorter than that. But then again, that's just how I felt at the moment.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's just
So
what that is.
so what would you say is the difference from the show from your real life? Because it's still real life.
Right.
I feel like my real life, let's say example, a guy comes up to me, we're chatting it up. There's not cameras, there's not I'm 8 women are getting a chance to know this guy and here I am, okay.
Why are we seeing a ceiling fan? Just keep still at the bottom right. What you taking care of? An infant or something? You breastfeeding? Damn, keep still.
It's not like it's kind of like on one more private. So if the guy, let's say, was like 5'6", it's a different situation because I'm actually talking to him. It's private. We're actually getting to know each other. And if I go off of
Okay.
that, he's cool, cool. But if it's somebody just coming out and I'm this, my name is this 27, I do this, it's more easier to just pop on height because I don't know much about you. It's not really that private.
It's easier to pop a so I'm not gonna ask questions, get to know you, or ask any. This is a terrible answer. If I'm tripping, please let me know in the comment section.
That's how I took it as. But yes, I do. Since everybody wants to know or saying I do date people definitely under 6 foot, and I've dated somebody that was like 5'6" before. So yeah.
And
Okay.
I want to just chime in. I think
Oh
there's
my God, how many more chimes you got, man? I just took my chime down.
such a big difference with the split second decision that we have to make on Pop the Balloon. Like, it's not a realistic setting. We're asked to make these decisions like almost in 30 seconds or less when, like Kamina said, you're in a real setting talking to someone, one on one, actually getting to know them. And 9 times out of 10, if you're in a setting like that, you're only talking to that person because you're attracted to them.
Bro, y'all were popping before the dudes came into the screen. And y'all holding the balloons. You got time. It ain't like, or let's say pop 3 balloons and y'all had to pop. That's a 30-second or split decision time to have to choose. But y'all get to chill, listen to somebody introduce themselves, what they like, what they into, their deal breakers, their do's, they don'ts, what they all that. Stop the cap.
In one way or another. So you allow them certain things and you give them chances, but like off of initial, like somebody just walking out. And then let's not act like there's not a mental thing to it, to where, like, say the first guy comes out, like if that person is not what you're thinking about, that you want in your head, you're thinking, okay, I have this chance and this chance and this chance after that to see if maybe someone matches me better. Like that, i
Okay.
think i think that plays a role too.
Okay.
And I think
Okay.
Kamina's example, BM, you mentioned, she mentioned height as opposed to physical attraction. I just reiterating the conversation we had earlier, we did pause and you did let us know, hey, you're repeating the same things. Even I went and started saying other things. So Kamina is saying, instead of saying it's physical attraction, as you all instructed us to do, please give different answers.
Bro, now they trying to make y'all shit seem like your show ain't real, bro. They did not instruct y'all to give different answers. They were just instructing y'all to have a mind of your own. It just seemed like everybody was piggybacking off of one another. Like, this is a cook. This is a y'all ain't even have to put this together. We didn't even have to hear from them. I'm mad. We did not have to ever see these people again. The whole group. They ain't do no wrong in their eyes. They ain't do nothing. They was perfectly fine. They ain't do nothing wrong. That's it. Okay, cool. Nice to meet
Okay.
y'all,
And
man.
for me,
Renee, yeah, go
Good
ahead, Renee.
riddance.
yes, I am a tall woman. Y'all saw that on the show, and I feel like every guy that I've dealt with, I have no problem finding guys that's like 6'4", 6'5", like taller men, and that's just what I prefer because I like a guy with stature, a guy that holds himself to, I like what I like, and no comment can make me change how I feel about the show. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like I said, the guys were handsome, they were nice, but I didn't want to just pick them because they were nice or handsome. I want them to be, like she said, my husband type of material. Like I want to have kids. I'm dating to marry at this point.
Mm.
So I don't want to just settle for someone who I think is nice. I'm nice too. So I don't know.
Okay.
I just want someone who fits me, my person, and I didn't find that, which is okay.
This shit.
So for
I
me,
also like
sorry, can I just because Kia said something that I actually wanna.
You gotta think grown women in their 30s, 30 plus, doing this shit. What we doing, man? What we doing? Childish, man.
Correct, right? Kamina, when she said that height thing was with the
Clock
first
that
guy that
T.
came out. I said to you girls too, you're saying the same thing after the third or fourth guy, right? So this is what I'm trying to say to people that come on the show. You have to be real within yourself and know that you can actually come on a platform on a show like this. Because it's a lot more than you just seeing on the screen thinking it's easy. I can just walk in and just do this and say
exactly.
that. So, when you come in there, know that be prepared that you will get asked questions. My wife will ask you why you're popping, be specific and all that type of stuff. And also know how to present yourself. Know, if you want people to see you like this, make sure you present yourself the way that you want them to see.
Yeah, and I'm tall. I'm a lady of stature. I have no problem getting guys at 6'4", 6'5". Where they at though? Why are you not in a relationship with none of them? Where are they? Why did it get so bad that you flew across to Arizona to find somebody? If you could get 6'4", 6'5", and it's easy to you, where are they? We got a lot of options up here. Where are the legitimate options, the candidates, where they at? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? The math is not mathing. They're nowhere to be found. Where are they? I can have my pick of the litter. Where are they? That needs to be the only comment in the comment section. The only y'all want to go to these people IGs and harass them, I wouldn't recommend you do it. But just ask them, where are they? Where?
So I think a lot of people are not really mentally prepared. They just come on the show
on,
thinking that it's going to be
yeah.
very
It's gonna be
easy.
fun.
And right. So I want to ask you ladies, yeah, what have you learned?
They ain't learned shit. You know what it is? They got types, they got something they want, but the biggest thing in the world for everybody, does your type and the guy you looking for want you? Is the guy you looking for you? Is the woman you looking for you? Is the woman you want, does she want you? Does she want a relationship with you? Does he want a relationship with you? These women have dated their type. These women have slept with their type. But did he want a relationship? Why didn't it work? We got all the options up here. We got so much options, and I hate to say it, and I know people are gonna be mad and hate on us, but we got options. Where are they?
By coming on the show.
I personally learned,
WAT, where
for
are
one,
they?
the internet is a terrible place. We're gonna go ahead. The internet is crazy. That's for one. For two, I learned that everybody has ulterior motives. Don't get me wrong. In my 26 years of life, I've met all walks of life, and I know that people aren't who they portray themselves as anyway. But mentally going onto the show, I was thinking, oh, if I am taking it serious enough to fly across the country and put myself in a vulnerable place, because that's exactly what it is. I thought that the opposite side, the men and the women that are alongside me, were in that same mindset. And honestly, it just taught me to keep my guard up. Like, I don't regret not matching. I'm actually very thankful that God put me in a position to get out of that situation. Because
God damn, they making it seem like Pop the Balloon is Oz. Like y'all at Attica. Like y'all in solitary. Damn. Like y'all locked up. Y'all making this shit feel like y'all making Pop the Balloon feel like it was a episode of Walking Dead. Shit, I thank God I got out of that situation. Damn, did he have y'all kidnapped? Y'all make it seem like BM had y'all locked in a cage and sliding the food under the door. God dang. Pop the Balloon was traumatizing, wasn't it? Gee, Willikers, man. Gee, where's Bonkers, Batman? Joker's right down the hall. He wants us to watch that sorry ass movie they just came out with.
after the show, we definitely got really acquainted with everybody, majority of the men, majority of the women, and it showed me that there's nothing different outside of your hometown. There's nothing different outside of your city. These men are the same. These women are the same. Your
These men are the same. I thought they was nice dudes.
person's gonna meet you, and then you don't have to force it. And yeah, that's kind of what it was given. It was given like, oh, okay, I'm putting myself on the line to essentially force it. Like, hopefully I find this guy, this dream guy, all the way in Arizona. When it's like, no, you met those same men that you meet downtown. You met them same men that come and holler at you every day in that inbox. On the internet, of course, it was portrayed in a way, and I love that they got the positive light that they got, but I hate that it was at our expense. And I had to realize that we can't defend ourselves against everybody. It's not even worth it. There's not enough hours in the day to defend ourselves against everybody. But at the
Okay.
same time, I definitely learned that as a Black woman, which all of us are Black women, that there's nobody here to defend us, because even though we did befriend those men, and we got really acquainted and personal with those men, they came back on this platform and doubled down on that we weren't good women. They doubled down on those comments that
And how you that motherfucker playing the victim? She playing the victim and say ain't nobody trying to keep black women safe. This shit took a turn. All right, now Arlette being this is when y'all gotta come in and say something, man. She just said, listen to this.
that there's nobody here to defend us, because even though we did befriend those men, and we got really acquainted and personal with those men, they came back on this platform and doubled down on that we weren't good women. They doubled down on those comments that were being said, even though in the messages it was.
Bruh, okay, so they chopped it up and kept it cordial with y'all after the show. Okay, so what? Y'all turned him down. Okay, so what? Y'all made fun of his shoe, made fun of their height, made fun of his face, made fun of all of this stuff. Okay, they ate that, right? Made fun of you got a bald head, made fun of you not that tall. They ate that. Those men felt that this was not a good woman lineup, and so did about 99% of the comments. When are y'all gonna reflect and really say, I know y'all are a strong Power Ranger group right here. Y'all the Captain Planet, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers right now. Y'all are strong, the Teletubbies right now. Y'all a strong knit group. But as a group, somebody got to say, damn, I've heard nothing this whole time anyone say, nah, I was wrong. She say, yeah, I said I wanted 6 foot, but in real life, I might just only like 5'6" or 5'7". I'm cool with that. But on the show, you got people coming out and I got to think quick. So I want 6 foot now. What? Huh? Come again? Scuba say what? Nobody has said, yeah, we did wrong. Yeah, this wasn't right. We could have did this better. BM said, what have y'all learned from the show? This is what she learned. That ain't nobody protecting black woman. Ain't nobody protecting her. These guys smiled and act like they was cool with it after the show, but then came on and said this. It's the truth.
Completely different. In that group chat, it was completely different. In our personal messages, it was completely different. And I definitely learned to stop putting your heart on your sleeve. Stop, you can be a
It's safe
genuine
to
person,
say.
but you can't look for that in
It's safe to
everybody
say
else.
she
So
out the group
it was
chat.
definitely a learning experience with meeting new people. Because, like I said before, I don't meet a lot of new people that I am pursuing in any type of friendship relationship manner. And because I did at
Damn,
this point,
they
it
talk,
just
boy.
was like that was a learning experience.
Okay.
Like, oh my gosh, you're a fool. That was
Okay.
ignorance right there.
Yeah. Let's hear from Christina.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're
So
not
I
that guy.
learned that I should probably be more prepared for things like this. I just regret like not thinking about my answers before I came and like not being as engaged because I was just trying to be
How do you not think about your answers or your questions, knowing what this show
like
is?
genuine, like 100% myself or whatever. But yeah, I definitely should have been more prepared. And I feel like, once again, I was very respectful. I did learn that it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it.
Right.
So yeah, that's really it.
Okay. And then Kia.
Kia Sophia?
Yeah, I'll say that I truly do believe that I was prepared for an experience like this. God really has everything aligned for your best interest. And I'll say that, there's always a blessing at the end of the road. So I am proud of going on the platform and being the genuine person that I
This notebook
am.
ass
I am
quote,
proud
storybook.
of how I represented myself and how I respected everyone's son who came on the
Oh
platform.
my
I am proud of
gosh.
how I conducted myself thereafter. And so I'll say that God always has the final say and win at the end of the day. So overall, I'm blessed for the experience.
Okay. And Renee.
Yes, I learned that no matter how you represent yourself, you're always going to be perceived as whatever another person wants to think. For me, I felt like I was 100% myself. I gave nice answers. I was nice. I feel like I represented myself well, and people still had negative things to say about me.
They ain't do no
Yeah,
wrong, bro.
that's about it.
No accountability.
And then Ishi.
For me, I learned that one, the internet is a very unreal place. I feel for those celebrities and like different people that are on a way higher platform and at a way higher status than us, and the attention we receive, because they receive hate like a million
Man, she feeling for the celebs.
times more than us. So I can only imagine how their mental health is. Hearing the things that people said about me, like absolute lies, like saying that I had three kids and three baby daddies.
Damn.
I don't have any kids, by the way. I don't have any baby
Where was
fathers.
that? That was on YouTube?
That was on Instagram. Like,
That was one person that commented that shit. Astray. She commented that from her burner account just so she could put it in her notes.
people would tag me and stuff, and I got tagged in like literal videos that people made just of me and quote unquote mean things I said to these guys, and they were making up all types of lies about me, that I had on a wig. Never wore a wig on the platform. My real hair has always been that. So I wanted to address that as well, because I did not have a wig on that platform. But I'm
Why is you shaking your head like this?
just going
Just as the world turns, Young and the Restless head shake.
to say that, going on to say that these people will make up
Damn, man, you. She went and said, I'm about to beat this face for this little Zoom call. They gonna get eyelashes for this Zoom. You gotta get on your Zoom.
things about you and literally like believe it in their own minds, and it's actually sick. So I'm praying for everybody that, that wants to be an internet therapist with absolutely no experience and no degree. If y'all are that interested in doing that, by all means go sign up for some classes, because y'all will be good at it if you were actually right. But yeah, outside from that, just like Carrington said, you perceive people in a certain way, especially with how they present themselves on
You
camera.
know who over this shit? Arlette. Look at Arlette's face. She ain't said nothing in 30 minutes. She's over it. These women. Arlette is like, we can't help these women. Arlette said, we can't help these women right here.
Camera and getting to know the guys behind the scene, thought I built really good friendships with them, but
Aw, they
seeing the
feelings
podcast
hurt.
and how it played out, it was
Look
giving
at
very
Arlette. Look at
much
Arlette. Look at Arlette.
black women aren't protected, and I didn't
Oh my gosh. Y'all must have had a group meeting about that. Black women aren't protected. How the hell?
necessarily agree with that. I'm sure
Suffer.
they lead overall good lives. I just didn't like the way that they, like Carrington said, doubled down on how we were, these terrible black women, and getting to know them and hearing the positive things that they were saying about us, and then to go out on the internet and completely flip the script. It was like absolutely mind blowing. It was like blindly raging to see that they did us like that. Just learning to take things, with a grain of salt. You think you know somebody, even though if you've known them for a short period of time, like they're only going to show a certain amount of themselves until, for lack of better words, shit really hits the fan, and shit happened to hit the fan. And we were, like I said, it wasn't a good experience for it. So just that, and maybe choosing different word choice when describing things, I would say that. But other than that, it was a positive experience, and I think that I presented myself in a good light. Everybody that knows me personally hit me up and said, like, you presented yourself well, you presented Detroit well, we love you, we're proud of you, and all these other things. Like, it takes a really brave person to be able to do something like that, and you did it, and you looked good while doing it. So that made me feel good. The people that actually love me and care for me gave me positive feedback, and that's
Okay.
really all that matters at the end of the day.
Okay. And Camila?
What I learned is you could go out and be yourself as respectful as you want to be. People are always gonna find something to say. And it's okay. Also as well too, I learned you can't trust everybody. I mean, I always thought that. And I'm very closed off of making friends and all that. So even just, bringing these girls as friends and the guys on the show as friends is a big thing for me because I'm a very private person when it comes to just like having people involved in my personal life other than social media. I learned that you can't trust people. People smile in your face and act like they're cool with you. And yeah, so going
So
to
apparently these guys, I guess after the show, they had a group chat and they was chopping it up, just being cordial with the girls, probably giving compliments, probably still being flirtatious, seeing if something else was there. And told them how nice they were and it was nice meeting them, et cetera, et cetera. And then the episode came out. They could have genuinely felt that way. You guys ladies, you have to understand this. You ladies were out there the entire time. These guys were out there just for their segment. So when they see the show after it's edited and aired and they see how each individual guy was treated, and now they're like, shit, I thought it was just me. As a whole, they was kicking everybody ass. They was smacking everybody across the back of the head. That potentially could be a thing too. They chopping them up with y'all after the show. Y'all got a group chat. The shit ain't aired yet. It ain't been edited yet. They edit it, and you see 4 or 5 guys get attacked on height. Motherfucker get attacked for being bald headed. Motherfucker said y'all said the one guy locks was boneless. Shoes dirty. All of this is happening, guys. So when somebody, I could have went on there, and I feel like, damn, they did me dirty. You know what I'm saying? Then I go see, and damn near everybody got done dirty. Oh, shit, this lineup was cooked. They might feel a different way. And then the guys get together and talk, yeah, this one said this one about me. Oh, this one said this one about me. Damn, they really was mean to everybody. Or they really ain't like none of us. They really was kind of, So I think that's what really happened with that. You know what I'm saying? And just like them saying, they watched the guys and the double down, these ladies was already getting hate from the original episode of Pop the Balloon in the comments. Then the guys came out there with the sympathy train, and then they got more, you know what I'm saying? That's why I popped
the
off.
podcast you guys did with the boys, I was pretty shocked. Because we've been in this group chat, I believe, for 2 weeks, maybe, I don't know, and we were thinking everything's cool, everything's okay. And to just see the stuff they said
Yo, they all exited the group chat at once. But I guarantee it's one girl still in the group chat. The girls that match still in the group chat, like, I don't know what their deal is.
about us that they knew completely was not true about us. They know us from a different level of just the show that we filmed. So, I learned, I'm gonna just keeping how it was. Don't be letting people in my circle like that. Besides the ladies that I did become friends with,
Oh,
because they haven't shown me sides that they switched up on me. And then
oh.
bringing back the PTSD haircut part, honestly, seeing everybody laugh about that on that podcast really did hurt me in a way, because I'm a woman, and if I'm saying a man, his hair, because if you guys know what PTSD is, you can get it from a taste, a color, environment, doesn't matter what it is. PTSD
She had that notepad again. You about to clock out on us, huh?
comes from anything, and it's not anybody's place to know what happened. Just know that that haircut did resemble a man that I dealt with, and that's just what it was. So the fact that people took that and was laughing and joking, oh, I'm gonna go to the barber and get the PTSD haircut. First of all, I don't even know what this man did to me, and the fact that it was becoming a laughing stock did really make me feel some type of way. And I also want to tell other women too, don't
Be
ever
strong. Don't ever settle. Well, tell
never
them.
be ashamed what your PTSD makes you feel. It could be, I don't know, color. Don't be scared. Oh, I'm gonna look stupid or people are gonna laugh at me. If that's what your trauma is, that's what your trauma is going to be. And you know what it is?
We gotta go see somebody, man. If you got PTSD over a haircut, let that nigga came dressed like Ike Turner, some shit like that. He dressed like one of the 5 heartbeats. You gonna see them haircuts every day. Cause niggas only got 3 haircuts really. You got a Caesar, you got a ball fade, and you got some temps. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't got the same ass haircuts. You gotta have to go see somebody and talk to somebody.
And I was more, I healed from that moment in my life, and I was brave enough to go on the show and say, hey, because I could have just made up anything. Oh, he's short, or oh, he's too buff, or whatever. But I healed from that moment. I'm able to say right then and there, this is what gives me trauma, and I do not want to wake up to a man every day to see
With
that
that
haircut, and it's
haircut.
just gonna bring back memories of what happened to
That's
me.
not
So
funny.
that's where as well, I learned you can't really
Come
be too
on,
open
Pindell.
sometimes, and things could be taken as a joke. And it's funny too, because when I did speak to Kendall, I did tell Kendall, like, yeah, that wasn't a joke, that was trauma. So to see him go on that podcast and laugh and joke, like, it's just, I don't know, I just learned so much. You can't trust, you can't open up too much, you can't people take things, and throw it around. So I just learned sometimes I gotta keep my mouth shut about certain touchy things, and I can't just go and open up
Let me ask you
about
how you are. You said
certain
you had that
Yeah,
experience.
and to touch on that, Kamina, we didn't know the severity of that whole situation because I think even when you said on the show, you kind of smiled a little bit. So I think that's what caused everyone to laugh
this
at
is
that.
the thing. This is what I was talking about. How you act on the show is how people are going to take it. You know, like when you said that, I think
She don't like that.
It
She don't
seemed
like
like
that.
you said,
Peak game.
take it.
Peak game right here. Peak game right here when he said that. Watch this. And that's it. If you laughing about the PTSD, bitch, guess who else laughing? We gonna laugh. We not taking that shit serious. You just started crying. I doubted they'd bring up a PTSD cut. Watch
This
this.
is what I was talking about. How you act on the show is how people are going to take it.
Watch this body language after he said that.
You know, like when you
She's over it, but that's 26, not being able to hide it.
said that, I think it seemed
These two a little bit more seasoned and can hide it well, but 26 can't hide shit. She done threw her hands behind her head.
take it. You know, like when you said that, I think
Look.
it seemed like you said it like in a jokey way, but obviously it was serious. Right? I feel like so
Yeah,
when
it
you
was
spoke
serious.
when you spoke to Kendall by himself, you let him know that it was a serious thing. But everyone else that saw her on the show, they didn't know that.
And I have a thing too. When something's hard for me to talk about, I either laugh a lot or I smile. There's certain ways where I hide, but I can't.
Yeah, you don't need to come on the show. You wasn't ready to come on the show then. This ain't it. If you got 3 cameras on you, fam. You got a wide, medium, and a close up. And when you get nervous and you talking about something serious or you get something, you laughing, it's definitely gonna get misconstrued.
Explain it. Like I'm just kind of like that. If I'm nervous, I'll start laughing a lot too on the show. I'm just a natural laughing person, but as well on the show, I was a little bit nervous. I was more
Natural
giggly than
laugher.
usual, but it's just stuff like that, you know. But like I said, I was, able to speak about it, and I know millions of people are gonna see it. And it's just kind of like, I smile. Not that it was a joke, but it's just a thing that I do if like things,
but
like are comfortable to talk about a little bit. But I was still able
that's
to.
why it's so hard as well, you know, when you come on the show because the people that are watching, they don't know this.
They don't know you.
They're just knowing this right now as you're saying this. That's why I wanted all of you girls to come and speak to explain yourselves as well, because now when they're watching, they might have a different perception of how you acted, So one thing as well that I
Dang, you texting, ain't you? Who you texting?
I do want to kind of end off on is that it takes a lot for so one thing as well that I do want to kind of end off on is that it takes a lot for people.
Now I'm going back. I want y'all to look at how far I'm going back. It's 46:30.
Hard as well, when you come on the show because that's why I wanted all of you girls to come off,
46:30.
I do.
And now you look down. Your face has been down texting for over a minute.
Want to kind of end off on is that
Is you getting the text messages?
it takes a lot for people to come on the show. People that watch this at home,
You up?
they're watching on you.
You've been texting for a minute and a half.
True, but for you, so all of you ladies coming on the show is a big thing, and
brave.
I thank you lot for being you, and staying strong, because
Man, now you got to give a emotional, sentimental speech and shit.
most people can't do this, I want to ask you ladies, would you ever do this again?
Nah. I don't need to come back. I don't need to bring them back. Don't even bring them to the reunion. Bring both of them. Nah, bring them to the reunion and bring the guys to the reunion. They need their own reunion.
No, the guys weren't serious enough. So no, I wouldn't.
The guys weren't serious enough? How you gonna throw the guy? Are y'all gonna answer the question? Hello, text buddies.
Anyone else could go next.
I would do it again. I would just come more prepared. That's all.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it again because goes back to people show you what they want you to see, but behind closed doors, it could be a whole different person. So I wouldn't.
Okay.
I feel the same way. I feel like the experience was fun, and I was expecting to find a match, and I didn't. So no, I probably wouldn't do it again. But it was still a great experience for me, and I'm grateful that y'all brought me on.
Knowing what I know now, probably wouldn't do it. Just based off of how everything unfolded here in our case, internet and on the personal level with the young men that we were, on the show
And the
with, I
group chat
wouldn't
with.
do it again.
I'll currently say I'm unsure. I
Man, you ain't gotta do it again, man. We heard enough from you for
will say
you
that I would
talk, boy.
much rather not have to and meet my person. And I am just ready to cook my man a Sunday dinner, Sunday football dinner, and make sure that his beard is nice and oiled. So, yeah.
Wish y'all the best of luck, man. All y'all, even the people that ain't make it. I wish y'all the best of luck. Hope y'all find y'all man and all that. Hope y'all all your hopes and your dreams come true. Real shit. All jokes aside, I wish the best for all y'all, man.
I'm just ready for my man. I don't care about all
We
this
know.
other stuff.
We
Right,
know.
and that's the spirit, ladies. I really hope you all find love one day. I really do hope you all find your person. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you
Being
for
you.
having me.
Thanks,
Bye,
everyone. Be blessed.
y'all.
Take care.
Bye,
Bye.
y'all.
All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Smash the like button, subscribe. That's right. Turn your notifications on, pinned in the comments. And first link in the description is Pop the Balloon Final Love episode 6, My Joint South Florida edition. Check that out. Episode 7 right now as we speak. I'm gonna try to get that to y'all Thursday or Friday. We're gonna see what's up. I'm gonna see if I lose power with this damn hurricane and shit because I'm in South Florida. All right. Catch y'all soon. Shout out to all my members. Love y'all like a play cousin. I really, really appreciate everything the members do, man. Big shout out to y'all. And yeah, turn them notifications on so y'all don't miss a video. I'm out of here. Peace. Get a haircut. Get a haircut. Get a haircut.